Whenever you feel like you just can't make it.
Lord, I can't make it on my own.
And life has got you all the way down.
I'm down and out, Lord, help.
Look up to the sky.
Hallelujah.
God will provide you peace.
You are now watching Truth Speaks.
What's going on, YouTube family and friends? Today's video, once again, it'll be a little different. I have to be obedient and do what I have to do. So today, this video is going to be a confession time. I know that none of you have a heaven or hell to put me in, and nobody can judge me but God. But I'm nearing, 35 videos on this channel, and a friend of mine and I we were speaking, and I was saying 35 videos. I'm gonna make a lifestyle channel, whole nother channel, new channel, right? And I just wanted to give you guys more insight besides just, getting on here and, preaching and praying and things of that nature, but just show you guys, just what I do in life, shoes and clothes and mukbangs and everything else. Just, a little something that's different, you know what I'm saying? A different view on me. But I was sitting in my car today. I was riding home, and I would just, listen to my music like I always do. And pretty much, this video won't be too long and it won't be too short. I get straight to the point. But I just was like, God, I know I fall. I definitely do. I fall short of the glory all the time, every day. So there's times where, I listen to God and what God is saying, but there's times where it don't make sense, but I do it anyways because of, the enemy. He knows how to, whisper in your ear as well, and, try to throw you off. But, pretty much, let's see, I'll start from the beginning. I started this channel to, regain my strength. You know what I'm saying? My wife of 13 years just walked out on me, just totally walked out, and, she, I didn't believe that she had reason to at first, but then as time progressed and I started, asking God to show me why and everything else like that, God showed me why. And it was because of, I wasn't being the man that I was supposed to be. And I was like, I just was like, okay, God, I'm not going to be sad about it. I'm not going to do this, not going to do that. I'm going to be strong about it. And I'm not going to, let the devil steal my joy. So I kept praising and praising and praising. I praised him through this whole situation. Okay. And I pray so hard and everything else like that still to this day, because I know that the enemy, he comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Now, coming to steal, kill, and destroy is he doesn't want to see anything go forward that's of God, right? So, like I said, been married for 13 years with the same woman for going on 17 this year, right? And I'm like, man, this is a long time, to be with somebody or whatever. Now, everybody deals with issues and problems and issues, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You go through your own trials and tribulations. There's some people who, since you don't have enough God in your home, you don't have enough Jesus in your home, your foundation ain't built on, the love of God. They do things that they shouldn't do, or whatever the case may be, right? They go out, they party, they drink more, they deal with some other guy, you deal with some other woman, whatever the case may be, right? And it's a bunch of back and forth and back, left and right, left and right, left, right. And for those of you who think this is too much information and too much insight into my life, you can go ahead and leave the channel. I'm not really tripping. This video just wasn't for you. It is what it is. But for those who, want to know me a little bit more, just sit back. But all of that happening, right? So I said, okay, God, I refuse to do the mistakes that I did before, right? The times before, like my wife and I, we've left each other, we came back, we left each other, we came back, whatever, and it got silly to the point to where, she would leave and do something or whatever, and then it got to a point to where me myself, I was like, forget it, I'm gonna just deal with this girl over here, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Which, bringing anybody else into your situation, especially into a marriage, it's wrong, 100%. You should never do anything like that. When it comes down to doing anything in your marriage, 100%, like the only thing you should be doing is praying to God and asking God to restore it, make it better or whatever, and then talking to each other to try to figure out what to do next, right? So instead of me being angry at my wife and everything else for doing what she was doing, I just decided to, pray and ask God to calm my anger down. Don't let me be bothered by this whole situation or whatever. And God is good because he did exactly that. Now, at the same time, I didn't mess with any other women. I didn't do anything that I usually would this time around. I just, called on God and asked God to tarry along with me, to work out the situation. And, that's what's going on, So I was like, I don't want to keep anybody in the dark on that. I know it's nobody's business or anything like that, for me to say or whatever. But I said, you know what, I'm doing this lifestyle channel, and there's times where you guys may see her or you might not see her or whatever. But I know that God is working it out. Also, yesterday, or let's go before yesterday. Like I said, I mess up. I fall short of the glory sometimes. Now, there are things that happen that I didn't mean for it to happen that way. But, a few days ago, it was some stuff that happened, some mess that happened, where I was, just trying to confirm, some information, some details. And I actually confirmed it, but it turned messy because of I guess because it was meant to happen that way. It was meant for me to find out the way that I found out about, the information that I had. Now that part I won't let you in, but those who are watching this channel, if you guys know me, then you guys know what I was talking about. But I was so bothered, I wasn't bothered at first, but then that devil, how on the cartoons you got the angel and the demon, they both talking to you, trying to get you to do whatever. So after the situation was done and over with, and I tried to be the bigger person, I still had acts of kindness in me. That devil just tried to rise up again, try to make me be angry. And I was like, I'm not an angry person anymore. That's not me. I'm not that anymore. God has delivered me from being that individual again. Once again, something else happened. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm riding around, late at night. It's almost 2:00 in the morning. I'm riding around looking crazy in my car, with my bat in the front seat with me, and I'm just riding up and down, looking for these individuals so I could, not only tear up property but tear up a person as well. I'm a big guy. I don't know if you guys realize that. I'm 6'5", almost 300 pounds. I used to be over 300 pounds. Thank God I lost the weight, but almost 300 pounds. And I'm like, what am I doing? The drive became more of a, silent time with God to just talk to him and tell him, look, I'm sorry for acting the way I'm acting, because I was acting quite stupid. I was on the phone with friends and, they were telling me, not to do it and everything else, but they knew, that I wasn't going to listen. Not at that time because of what I was going through. So they're telling me the right thing and I'm trying to do the wrong thing still. That's one. So, I had to ask God for forgiveness for that. I'm just telling you guys this to show you that, hey, no matter what, we all fall. I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. I speak, the goodness of God and everything else like that because of that's the way that those are the things that God wants me to do. That's what he wants me to do. So I'm obedient and I do that. Today, he wants me to do this. Why? I have no idea. But I'll follow his instructions, his guidelines, his rules. Another thing, I was, I shouldn't have, but I was doing my videos. This was yesterday. Did my videos and everything else like that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not an evil person. I'm human, so I make mistakes and I do stupid stuff. Yesterday, I was asking God, like, God, what do I do? And, where do I go? And all this other stuff. And, God is telling me what to do and to be at peace, and I'm working it out and everything else like that, right? And then just out of the blue, I start hearing, you know, oh, go here, go there. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just talking to God, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, whatever, I'm going to do it. So I dip out, you know what I'm saying? After work, I dip out and I go, you know, go confirm once again. It's something else. And I got the info that I needed. But after getting the info that I needed, I made a decision that was quite stupid. Now, don't get me wrong. I didn't damage anything. But, you know, I did make a dumb decision, you know, and I do apologize about that. Now, you know, being that there's no damage, you can easily go fix it. You know, if you watch it, you know what I'm talking about. You know, it's not even nothing that cost. It's literally just, you know, going in and asking, you know, hey, could you turn this on? And then that's it, you know. But this no contact thing, that was another thing, you guys. Also, you know, another thing, I've, you know, God has put myself and my daughter on what I call a no contact fast, I guess, just for 7 days. And I know that, you know, in most fasts, you don't tell people what you're doing or whatever the case may be. But for those out there who know what's going on and they're getting phone calls or text messages or whatever the case may be, it's not that I'm keeping, you know, my child away from anybody. It's not that I'm trying to purposely ignore anybody. Or, well, I mean, then again, you can't say that. But God is doing some things and he's changing some things. And he's just doing a lot, right? So with that being said, the way that things are going right now, like God, you know what I'm saying? It's going the way it's going because of God is changing some things and he's doing some things. And those things that he's doing and changing, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to step in the way. There's so many times where we just step in the way of God. You know what I'm saying? We try to help God, you know? I was talking to my friend last night and I kept telling him, well, I kept asking him, hey, should I do this? Because if I do this, I feel like I'm trying to help God. I'm trying to assist him with what he's already doing, what he can do already. And he started laughing about it. Like, help God? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't help God. Just stay out of the way. And I was like, you know what? You're right. So when the time comes for things to happen, they will happen because of it happens in his time, not in my own. There's no reason for me to try to assist and push, you know, and say, God, no. You're doing this too slow. Here, let me push you this way so you can do this. No. See, the things that we don't understand is that we start to go on, right? To where it's we go on and we try to push God, right, to what we want him to do. We try to hurry up and get it going. We try to hurry up and get God to make it move, make it go. And that ain't what it is at all. You should never step in the way. That's the issue with us now. We get in the way. You know what I'm saying? When we close to the end, we step in the way and we say, okay, I got it from here. Then you take that vehicle and veer it way off course. Then you start over. I refuse to do that. But like I said, this is just confession hour for me, I guess. So I'll be uploading this video. And then I'll be uploading another video that's, you know, more on the hype that I've been on. So I guess this is a double hitter on this Saturday morning. I just don't want anything to be misconstrued, messed up, misinterpreted as, you know, me doing anything evil or trying to do anything evil. I love 100%. Love my wife. You know, my wife was here, you know, for 7 days. God allowed me 7 days to show her how happy, you know, she could be here and how much at peace she can be here. And, you know, how we can, you know, most definitely be friends and, you know what I'm saying, be, you know, best friends even, and just be husband and wife. And, you know, the things that, you know, God allowed me to show her the things that he was teaching me, you know, and that I'm not evil and I'm not trying to do anything that's, you know, harmful to her or hurtful to her. You know, God had her sit down and tell me just tell me the truth on what she wanted and didn't want, you know? And bottom line, man, nobody wants to be disrespected. Nobody wants to feel like they're being talked at or talked down to, which I get 100%. when God started to deal with me, you know, no matter what she did, God showed me that we are imperfect people. None of us are perfect. I don't care how many people try to point the fingers and say, oh, she wrong, he wrong, he wrong, she wrong, whatever. You pointing the finger so much at everybody else, you got to realize there's 3 more fingers pointing back at you. We're not perfect. And there, you may not do what she did or I have done, but you have your own things that you have fell short of. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely, you made decisions that wasn't the best decisions neither. You know what I'm saying? So no matter if you're, you know, in church or if you're, you know, if you trying to be one with God or whatever the case may be, look, we all change 100%, but that doesn't mean that we're perfect. God didn't make a perfect human being except for when he sent his son, Jesus Christ, to earth to be crucified and die for our sins. That was the only perfect person. Only. Stop trying to be perfect. Just be God's child. We're not perfect. But I for those of you who think that this was too much on this channel for today, I apologize. Skip by this one. Go ahead and skip by this channel. For those of you who felt like, you know what, good for him to, you know, come out and confess and say whatever and apologize. Good for him. So, for those of you that I've lied to before, or for those of you who felt like I've done something wrong to you, for those of you who felt like, you know, I just wasn't upfront with you or whatever the case may be, look, I apologize. I love you all. I do. You know, and to those out there, you know, who may watch this video later on down the line, believe me, look, I love you. I do so much. And I'm not upset. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I don't have any type of hurt in my heart at this point. I'm not hurt by any of it. I just know that, you know, Jesus is going to work it out. So me, you know, quoting scriptures and praying and everything else like that, like my mind is in the right place. My heart is in the right place. I'm in the right place. It's just that you're not understanding, you know, because of you're in your mess. So since you are in your mess, it's hard to understand how somebody could not be upset and everything else, especially after dealing with things time and time again. Like, I get it. But this is really just me, you know, all the way through and through. No peel back layers, no nothing. This is me. So, like I said, you guys, I love you all. Thank you for listening. For those who did, for those who didn't, I'm sorry. But I'll pray in the next segment coming up. All right, you guys. Love you all. Peace.